Full Throttle Pro Wrestling here at the Kelsey Theater in Lake Park in Palm Beach County. This man, let me tell you something. He's NXT, he's done indies, he's traveled everywhere, he's doing his thing. It's Vandal Ortagun, Turkey #1. Got to get that out right away before we start this. So, big show coming up. Full Throttle's been a thorn in your side. You're working tonight, but Brainbuster Pro, you, Craig Classic, the whole crew there, you got a special event coming up. Tell us what's going on.
All right, well, May 13th, we have our big Brainbuster Pro versus Full Throttle Pro. And it's basically our best versus their best. You know, Full Throttle's a newer company, but they've been establishing themselves over the past 6 months to a year, and they got a lot of good talent on this roster. Tonight, it was me and Johnny Knockout. Always been a fan of Johnny. He's also at NXT. He's a guy I really respect, but I never really got to work with. So working with him tonight, you know, it just proves that there's good competitors all throughout Florida, and that's what we want to do at Brainbuster. We want to bring the best versus the best. So why not do a Brainbuster versus Full Throttle, right? They kind of invaded our anniversary show. They wanted a piece of the limelight, right? And now they're going to get it. It's going to be us versus them, our best versus their best. It's going to come down to like a point system, you know, 6 matches, best of 6 or 7, I believe, and may the best man win. But I think it's the best way to kind of unite two companies. Even though we're going at each other's throats, we're still uniting. We're still bringing our competitors together for one big night. So May 13th, Hollywood, Florida, at the Elks Lodge. Don't miss it. It's going to be a huge show. If you came to our anniversary show, you can see what we can do. We're going to continue to do that. It's $12. It's only $12. It's cheaper than a movie ticket. You know, come out, bring the whole family. We promise to get you home by 10:30. We're not like other shows. We're going to have 15 matches. We'll only have 8 matches. You're going to be home by 10:30. You're going to have your kids in bed by a decent time. Come out. If you haven't checked us out, I've said it before, it's worth your time, $12. If you have checked us out, you know what we're capable of. So come out. You're going to have fun. May 13th, only place to be.
That's the thing, watching Full Throttle tonight, matches really, from the opening match till the end, really good matches, really good talent. And Brainbuster Pro has put on some great matches, Johnny. So, Vandal Ortagun, tell us, why do this? Why just, I know you mentioned a little bit about it, but why? What was the thought behind, okay, look, let's work with another company, let's try to do something one against the other?
Well, the whole thing is, I mean, South Florida, it's known for that, right? You have a lot of companies that are kind of neck and neck. They want to see you fail, and I'm not going to call anybody out by any means. That's not what I do, and I'm not saying that we're better than anybody, but I think that a united company is a better company, and I think that, I mean, you can run at the state-of-the-art facilities, but if you don't have state-of-the-art knowledge, you're not providing a good show. So for me, it was about uniting. And it's not just, you know, Full Throttle. We've also been in talks with Ronin and Punk Pro Wrestling and all these organizations that want to work together and be united and not cut each other's throats all the time. And that's what we're trying to do. The big goal for me was, I mean, for a while, and I grew up in South Florida, for those that don't know me. I've been wrestling since I was 16, you know. I'm almost 32 years old. It's 16 years in the business. I've seen a lot of great things in South Florida, and I've seen a lot of terrible things in South Florida. And it declined over the years, so me and Craig were like, let's open up a company and let's take it serious and let's work with other companies. So that's what we're doing. That's what we did. And as far as Full Throttle goes, they were on board to hop on with us. So yeah, you know, we're going at each other's throats, and we want to prove, you know, maybe our company's better than theirs or theirs is better than ours, and we'll find out May 13th. But at the end of the day, we got to sit down and have a meeting, a civil discussion to bring good pro wrestling back to South Florida and not be at each other's throats. So that's the goal that I want, that's the goal that Craig wants, that's the goal that Full Throttle wants. And I think any reputable professional wrestling indie company would want that. They would want to work with other guys' dates, they'd want to work with them and not against them. So as far as our side goes, we don't hate anybody, we don't want to run against anybody, but people choose to run against us. It's going to happen, it is what it is. We don't care about them, we care about us and our product. So May 13th, Brainbuster Pro vs. Full Throttle, I think it's going to be one hell of a show. I still got NXT things going up, I got a couple dates for them still going in, I got some bigger things coming up, and then Brainbuster, we're looking to open a school within the next month, you know, and you know, just start training people the right way. I think if we target like a West Palm Beach area, there's no schools up there. Orlando and like Miami, South Florida, they have schools, but there's nothing in West Palm, and there's all these state-of-the-art facilities, but there's not state-of-the-art knowledge, and I think me and Craig can provide that. I think that our resume speaks for itself, and I'm looking forward to it, man, because at the end of the day, there's some schools that take people's money and in essence they take away their dreams, right? So me, at being 16, like, I remember, well, what if that was me, you know? I wouldn't want them to take away my dreams or my money, you know? So I don't want them to get stuck in a bubble. I just want to train people the right way, and not necessarily train them, but just come train with me. You know, I want to get better too. 16 years in the business, I'm still learning. I want to get to that next level. I want, you know, not only to wrestle for NXT, but I want to get signed by NXT. So I'm still working on my craft. I study the WWE Network almost daily. I study Evolve. I study a lot of good wrestling, FIP, Progress Wrestling, like anything that's good. I study new school. I study old school. I study Buddy Rogers on the WWE Network. Like, my mind now is just so much knowledge that I'm trying to soak in. Whenever I go to the NXT tapings, I'm not just working them, I'm backstage, I look at the production. Like, I have a genuine interest in what they do backstage as well. So I try to learn all aspects of the business, and I want to get better. And if some people, if they want to come train with me and learn along the way, then great. I'd be glad to not take away their dreams and contribute to what they need. But not to run off, May 13th, Brainbuster Pro versus Full Throttle Pro, Hollywood Elks Lodge, Hollywood, Florida. Only place to be. Check us out. Promise you'll be happy.
And for those that don't know, Craig has had much experience in Japan. Excellent wrestling over there. You've had extensive experience. You mentioned NXT and all. Where can people go? Social media, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, so they can find out about the show and what you guys are doing?
Yeah, social media, Twitter, Facebook. Go to Brainbuster Pro, Brainbuster Dojo. My Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, Vandal Ortagun, Johnny Vandal. You can Google me. Just look me up. My friends list is a little bit to a capacity, but if you want to follow me, see what I'm doing, you can look on the Brainbuster site for me, or me on Brainbuster, vice versa. And you can stay tuned. All the school information will be going up on the Brainbuster site. All the shows are going to be going up. We got new talent coming in. MVP is going to come back for a show in a couple months. So we're going to set everything in motion, and we're going to continue to have good shows. And if you've been to our shows, you won't be disappointed, and you know what you're doing. So thanks for your support. And if you haven't been there yet, thanks for coming to support us. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Thank you, Jim, always for your time and consideration, man.
Vandal Ortagun, Full Throttle Pro, Brainbuster Pro, May 13th, Hollywood Elks Lodge. We'll see ya.
Thank you, Jim.